Hello and welcome to this presentation entitled How to Set Up Your Own Reliable and Predictable Cosmetic Patient Marketing Plan. I'm Catherine Maley, author of Your Aesthetic Practice and Cosmetic Patient Attraction and Conversion Specialist. Now, this presentation is for you if you're tired of figuring out what to do to bring in more patients and revenue, if you're sick of the income roller coaster and you're worried about covering your overhead, if you're frustrated with so much to do and not enough time to do it, and if you're frustrated losing to competitors not as skilled as you are and wanting more procedures, more money, and more certainty, this is definitely for you. So it's gotten really crazy out there. Not only are you supposed to be an excellent surgeon, but now you also have to keep up with technology and changing times. So you're perceived as successful, savvy, and in tune with today's patient. But it's not your fault. You can't be everywhere and do everything marketers are telling you to do. So this presentation should clear it up for you. Because here's what you're going to discover: how to generate more consistent revenues you can count on month after month, how to differentiate you as the best choice, how to increase the lifetime value of your patients, how to generate more referrals and reviews using the organic approach, and how to make it into a system you can measure and count on. By the way, you'll be receiving this free bonus to stay until the end, because if you hear me out, you're going to get so much value, and I'm going to email you this free patient attraction and conversion blueprint you can use to customize your very own plan. Because imagine having a solid plan in place, knowing it's humming along and you don't have to worry about it. You know you're bringing in revenues because your promotions are on autopilot. That gives you the mental freedom from constantly worrying about your practice's financial stability, doesn't it? And can you imagine enjoying a predictable, systematic revenue stream all year long? This puts you in a position of confidence and power because you know money is coming in. You've got freedom because you eliminate the scramble mode during your down months that create worry and angst. And you get the unfair advantage over your competitors because the most successful practices do the things that unsuccessful practices won't do. And just in case you're not familiar with my work, I am Catherine Maley, president of Cosmetic Image Marketing, where we get you more patients and more profits using creative marketing strategies, done for you systems, and staff training tools. Now, I've made over $17 million for plastic surgeons all over the United States using my proven strategies. And I'll show you exactly what that formula is in this presentation. But I need to warn you about a few things before we begin. Here's warning number one. There could be some skeptical thinking ahead, because your first reaction could be, oh, this won't work for me. But I assure you, your practice is no different when it comes to the fundamentals of growing a successful seven-figure practice. It's the mindset that is different that's keeping you from all the success you deserve. Let me show and prove to you how this works so you end up saying to me, thanks, it's working. Warning number two. If you miss what I'm saying here and tune out my suggestions, the next 12 months will be the same as the last 12 months, or even worse, because you're either growing or you're failing. So you most likely have a goal this year to do better than last year or do more surgery. But a goal without a plan is just a wish. So you'll leave this training with a clear plan you can implement yourself or outsource to the experts. And here's warning number three. Most likely you're saying to yourself, I need new patients, right? I hear that a lot. So let me ask you this. Do you really need new patients, or do you want new procedures that keep you busy and profitable? I'm going to assume the latter. You just want to stay busy with cash paying patients, and I'll show you how. Because here's the thing about attracting new patients. Times have changed pretty dramatically, and the cosmetic patients have so much choice. It's overwhelming. So internet marketing will prove even more challenging now than ever, thanks to the internet and the technology growth that's been happening. Let's talk about internet surfing, because it's a big deal for prospective cosmetic patients because they want one thing, and that is information. So they're clicking around like crazy. But here's the thing. They're all in different stages of their decision-making process. Now, recent stats show that only 3% are actually ready to decide and buy now. There are another 6 to 7% that are open to it, but then there are 30% not thinking about it, another 30 not don't even think they're interested in it, and then another 30 are never going to be interested in it. That's why the leads can be poor quality, because you're competing with the 3% who are actually ready to act now. The other 97% might not be that serious yet, so they're still looking. So basically, you're weeding through these nibbles you get to find the serious ones ready to act now. And that's what's taking up a lot of your time and money. But here's an even bigger challenge. It's the number one reason for cosmetic practice failure. You're not developing enough of a relationship with your current patients for the long run, so they don't feel a connection with you. At least a connection strong enough so they say yes to you versus your competitors. This leads your patients to believe you don't care about them, so they wander off to your competitors. Let's remember what you have working for you in this industry. You have patients with endless needs. That's huge. You cater to a hungry market of patients who have wrinkles, spots, sagging, and fat that continues to worsen during the inevitable aging process. So that cosmetic patient who wants to look good wants that today and next month and next year. So when you rejuvenate one body part, there's an excellent chance they'll want to move on to the next body part. Your patients will also enter your practice through different doors. Now, some may start with surgery and then move down the ladder to non-invasive treatments. And some start out easy with the non-invasive and then they work up to surgery. The point is, a cosmetic patient will go up and down this ladder for years to come if you stay in touch and educate them in a way that compels them to return again and again and refer their friends. And don't the majority of your new patients already come from word of mouth referrals from your current patients, as well as your current patients returning for more? You know what's so great about that? They convert better and easier. Internet stranger patients convert about 5 to 20%, whereas the average conversion rate for referred and returning patients jumps to 70 to 90%. All of your leverage is in the list of patients you have in your database who already know, like, and trust you, and who have friends and family who could also know, like, and trust you for a lot less than it takes to find a brand new patient out of the internet somewhere. Your biggest opportunity you have for enjoying a steady stream of cash-paying patients coming to you is to adopt the cosmetic patient for life mentality. So your cosmetic patients see you as a one-stop shop for all of their aesthetic needs for years to come. The more they visit and bond with you, the more likely they are to return, refer, and give you great reviews. That's how you grow your cosmetic practice faster, smarter, and cheaper. To make this happen, you make this happen by nailing down a profitable marketing plan with proven revenue streams to keep a steady stream of patients coming to you. Now, you may think you have this, but you probably don't. You're doing a few things right, but that's not enough. You need to do the right things more consistently, and I'll show you how. Because this fixes everything when it comes to cosmetic patient marketing. By the way, I'm going to lay out exactly what you can do on your own. So take lots of notes. So if you decide to get the help and support you need, I'll also offer our services to you, so you choose. But even if you decide to go it alone, you'll have the know-how from this training to do it yourself. So here we go. How to set up your own reliable and predictable cosmetic patient marketing plan, proven to get you results and that you can implement right away. Now, it starts with a practice promotion calendar. Your calendar tells you what goes out and when it goes, and that gives you clarity and consistency. Because a well played out calendar gives you predictable, systematic revenue. It puts you in a position of confidence and power because you know money is coming in month after month. It also gives you freedom and flexibility. Now, by having this in place, it gives you freedom because you add to this or change it up, but it eliminates the scramble mode of starting over every month that creates worry and frustration for you. You also get the unfair advantage over your competitors. Successful practices do the things that unsuccessful practices won't do, and that's what makes them successful. They do it anyway. If you want to be top of mind with your patients and make your competition irrelevant, you need a marketing calendar, because I almost guarantee you 90% of your competitors haven't bothered doing this. Now, what goes on the calendar? Well thought out and strategic monthly themed messages via email, text, social media banners, as well as referral and review strategies. So the right patient gets the right message at the right time. And we'll go over all of them in detail in just a moment. Now, of course, you still need to invest in other internet strategies to attract additional new patients. But once you do that, you'll want to turn them into raving fans since you spent so much money attracting them in the first place. All right, so back to our plan. Now you want to assign dates. Put everything on the calendar and plan it out ahead of time. The beauty of this is you'll know in April, for example, you'll use the Get Your Body Back for Summer themed promotion. And you need to list the dates that things need to be done so you stay on schedule. Basically, your calendar becomes your playbook so your team is clear about the plan. This may seem complicated and it can be time consuming, but once it's done, it's done. Next, you need to assign ownership to ensure everyone knows who does what and when they do it. And somebody needs to be in charge of the entire calendar. They're not doing all the work, but they are overseeing it to be sure everything gets implemented because a good idea doesn't count unless it's executed well and on time. Because once you put your internal marketing on autopilot, it brings you consistent patient revenues month after month, and that will be your bread and butter and pay your overhead. Then you can play around with extra internet ninja shiny objects, but this plan will give you the freedom and peace of mind you're looking for. This you don't have to worry about. What you do have to worry about is your competitors luring your patients away by offering better customer service. This joke is so true. Our highest priority is satisfying our customers, except when it's hard or unprofitable or we're busy. Isn't that the truth? Haven't you sometimes wondered where some of your favorite patients went? I assure you, they did not stop wanting cosmetic rejuvenation. They just stopped wanting it from you. Now, you can easily avoid that by building relationships with your patients, by nurturing your new and current patients so they turn into raving fans who stay loyal to you for years to come. That's where your leverage is. It costs you a fortune to attract a new patient and costs almost nothing to keep them. So how do you develop relationships and patient loyalty? You stay in touch at the right time with the right message. Remember the saying, out of sight, out of mind? This is as true now as it was before. The way you stay top of mind to your patients is to send them the right message at the right time, and you do it regularly and consistently, and I'll show you how in a minute. You get a much better result when you match the right message to the right patient at the right time. For example, personalized birthday messages are sent to your current patients since a looming birthday is already a conversation your cosmetic patients are having in their minds, especially your patients who care about how they look and feel. You know they care because they've given you money for cosmetic services, and they will give you more as the aging process accelerates. Then you want to reach out throughout the year to re-engage them, encourage them to refer to their friends, and or give you a great review. By the way, it's helpful to know some marketing 101 to understand better how marketers get great results. So here are the 7 critical elements for high converting messaging you want to use to make sure any communications you send out get your phone to ring and makes you money. First is start with compelling copy to get it opened and read, a theme for the message to keep it interesting, great before and after photos that are vital for social proof, and a picture really is worth 1,000 words. And then you need irresistible offers that your patients love and respond to. Because when you market this internal way, you don't have to spend massive amounts of money on glitzy mass advertising to attract stranger patients who don't know you from Adam. Instead, you are rewarding your current patients who already know how great you are, so this doesn't hurt your image. Another reason you need irresistible offers your patients can't say no to is because the reality is cosmetic patients don't need your services. They want them. That's a huge distinction because your prospective patients would act a whole lot sooner and a whole lot more often if they needed a tummy tuck or wrinkle filler, right? You've got to be creative to get these patients off the couch and into your practice to spend more money with you rather than continue to procrastinate or worse, lose them to your competitor who did give them a compelling reason to respond. Then you need a tight expiration date so they act now rather than procrastinate. Your staff must credential you, the surgeon, as the best choice. And then links to landing pages to your website so they can learn more and have another opportunity to contact you, as well as terms and conditions such as minimums to ensure you stay profitable. Now that you know the components that go into smart marketing, you'll want to use them in your main patient attraction promotions needed to build your foundation. For example, let's start with email marketing, compelling emails that get opened and responded to. These are not your everyday slap something together and shoot it out emails. These are special emails filled with strategic elements that get acted on. Create a themed email for each month, such as New Year, New You, Get Your Body Back, Turn Back the Clock, and so on. I can't stress enough how these emails must be compelling to get opened and responded to. Everyone's email inbox is too full to wimp out here. So let me ask you, if you did this correctly, do you believe you would get at least 3 or more procedures a month? I mean, what's that worth to you? An additional $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month? Obviously, it's worth it. So if you don't want to do it, outsource it, because somebody should be handling this type of feel-good promotion to grow your cosmetic revenues and keep a steady stream of cash-paying patients coming to you. The next cosmetic patient attraction promotion is the birthday email that goes to those who have a birthday coming up. Now, I know some of you are using software solutions to send these out. However, they're not very aesthetically pleasing and the timing is all wrong. Just saying. The next cosmetic patient attraction promotion we send is considered the half birthday, since they get this particular message 6 months after their birthday to compel them to return and refer a friend. Again, our emails are much more aesthetically pleasing and full of ninja components that make them different and powerful. For example, our promotions include an offer to click here to request an appointment online. Since some of your patients are at work and can't call you then, or some of them catch up on email in the evening when you're closed. Here's a typical one for a tummy tuck and fat transfer. So when they click on it, they go to this gorgeous web brag piece that shows off your great work through before and after photos, testimonials, and your menu of services to cross-promote all of your procedures. So you never hear, I didn't know you did that. They then fill in their contact information and which procedures they're interested in, and you're immediately notified. Now, the next cosmetic patient attraction promotion is social media banners. Social media is a great component to spread the word because you're trying to reach your current patients wherever they are, as well as prospective new patients who are not familiar with you yet. So to help your promotional efforts grow legs and reach more patients and prospective patients, you want to repurpose your content. You do that by designing banners that match your themes and then shoot them out on social media, mention them on your blog, and put them on your website. So it's a consistent message across the board. Because you're trying to reach your current patients wherever they are, as well as new prospective patients who are not familiar with you yet. Now you want to put word-of-mouth referrals on autopilot. Using the latest behavioral recognition software, you can now increase your patients' word-of-mouth referrals. You strategically compel your patients to share you with their friends and family using social media, text, and email. Referrals are now more organic, natural, and plentiful because you've made it easy and fun for your patients to spread the word. Next is website testimonials and reviews on autopilot. What patients are saying about you online is infinitely more important than anything else you do to promote your practice. Not only are prospective patients learning about you through what your current patients are saying, so is Google search engine. Improve your SEO rankings by adding more reviews to your online presence, as well as more testimonials to your website. Using a sophisticated platform to make it happen on automatic is the secret sauce that gives you a competitive edge. And even if you use some other review service, that's fine. This is another avenue to reviews you are not getting currently. Honestly, you cannot have too many reviews, so use all channels available to you. Now, you're also encouraging your patients to write testimonials that are added to your website to support your online reviews located outside of your website. The point is to build up your reputation anywhere prospective patients happen to run into you online. Next is text messaging. Your patients are never far from their cell phone, so we want to capitalize on that. Of course, we need to get your patients permission to text them, and once we do, we will strategically remind them to call you now. This communication channel is the next exciting way to interact with your patients the way they want to. So this will strengthen your marketing plan and get a lot more of your patients talking about you. So again, let me ask you, if you set up a revenue generating plan like this calendar to nurture your current patients using these monthly themes, social media banners, birthday wishes, and return, refer, and review strategies shown here, do you think it would bring in an extra $10,000, $20,000, $30,000? I sure hope you're saying yes, because here's what it's been worth to other surgeons. Dr. B said, Catherine, I finally connected the dots with your marketing leading to surgery, returning patients, and referrals. For example, I want to give you credit for 3 surgeries we got yesterday. These were old patients we haven't seen for a while, but they received your promotion and came in for an injectable. But once we re-engaged with them and they were more comfortable, they wanted to talk about surgery and then booked it. So a Botox injection became a rhinoplasty, face neck lift, and fat grafting. What I love is the small gift card amount we spend here is so much cheaper and easier than spending a fortune on other mass advertising we've done in the past to attract new cosmetic patients. Thank you for offering this service. It works. Dr. F said, I have finally tapped into the most efficient way to grow my cosmetic practice, and that is to fish in the pond of my own patients. When patients return to my practice, over 85% will purchase another service, product, or procedure. Not only was it worth over $200,000 to me in revenues this past year, it also reminds my patients I'm still around so they don't wander off to my competitors. Catherine's group has far exceeded our expectations and goals we have set up for them to achieve. And Dr. L said, working with Catherine and her team has been very profitable. We're only halfway through the year and I'm up $200,000 and I'm booked out for the next 2 months, even though we typically go into our slow summer months now. Her recent promotion brought in an extra $63,782 with more surgeries scheduled. I never realized how much money was sitting in my patient list, but I'm a believer now. When we review the results from other cosmetic practice clients throughout the United States who have us nurture their current patients for them using this plan, they get between a 458% to a 1,133% return on their investment. Pretty good, right? And keep in mind, since these are not internet stranger patients, but rather current patients coming back for more, they take up a lot less of your valuable time and convert more readily because they already know, like, and trust you. I do want to mention the results vary widely for all sorts of reasons. For example, it could be the competition in your area, your credibility and reputation, the results your patients get, you and your staff's relationship building skills, your wow patient experience or not because you're making them wait or changing their appointment, your receptionist skills in converting callers, as well as your coordinator skills in converting consults. So please stay tuned for bonuses that are going to plug up the practice gaps in your own practice to help ensure this cosmetic patient marketing service gets you the results you want. Because now you will have clarity and peace of mind knowing you have a deliberate patient attraction plan in place working for you every single month of the year that is nurturing your current patients who know, like, and trust you, so they gladly return and refer their friends to you. And there you have it, an automatic plan to promote your cosmetic practice by nurturing your current patients who know, like, and trust you, so they gladly convert, return, review, and refer their friends to you. That has always been and will always be the secret to successfully growing a plastic surgery practice fast and sustaining it for years to come. Now that you see this patient plan mapped out, you have 2 choices. You can do it yourself, which is the trial and error method. So you can take everything I just showed you and do it on your own and run with it. But the problem is it's wicked expensive to do it that way, and it could take you months to figure it out because you'll make costly mistakes. Because what happens is you need to guess and test what works. So the odds of you writing good copy and designing great pieces and learning new software are not that great. And then you'll be frustrated. But you can't blame yourself because you can't know everything. You know surgery and cosmetic rejuvenation. So the second way is to get it done for you, easy breezy. And that's where I come in. You could have me and my team do it for you. Using our cosmetic patient marketing service, we will execute the entire reliable and predictable cosmetic patient marketing plan for you as outlined. We'll set up the marketing calendar, we'll set up the technology needed, we'll write the compelling copy, we'll design the pieces. We use Constant Contact, ours or yours, to send out the emails. We design the social media banners to upload to your Facebook, Instagram, etc. And we use our own platform to text and monitor your patient's behavior so you organically get reviews, referrals, and re-engagement. But I want to be super transparent here. There are certain practices this does not work for, so I don't want to waste your time or mine. This done for you service is not for you if you're not providing quality customer service, you're looking for one-hit wonder surgical patients, you're just starting out with no list, or you have bad phones that make it difficult for patients to talk to a live human being. This is not the right fit for either of us. So, why did I create this service? Because I'm so frustrated because you're bombarded with slick advertising marketers who promise you the world. So you give them tens of thousands of dollars a month to redesign your website again, do your SEO so you get ranked quickly, which is impossible with Google rule changes, play the pay-per-click AdWords game, and then complain about poor quality leads that don't convert but cost you a fortune, and then pay for expensive name recognition ads you can't track, and it goes on and on. And all I can ask is, how's that working out for you? Are you happy with the results you're getting? Heck, do you even know if these internet marketers are getting you good quality leads that turn into practice profits for you? Are they guaranteeing their results? If not, it's not a fair bet on your end. Here's what makes more sense. Creative strategy and action is what changes your practice revenues. But you're busy and you have family and time pressures. That's why I'm handing you patients on a silver platter. You don't need more information or shiny objects. You need implementation of a proven plan working for you on autopilot to keep you busy month after month. That plan you're looking for is the proven and guaranteed cosmetic patient marketing service done for you. Here's what it includes. Marketing calendar done for you, already filled out so you know at a glance what's going out and when it's going. Segmentation of your patient list so patients get the right message at the right time. Monthly themed emails to your entire email list. These are proven, tested to work, and customized with your look and feel. Birthday emails and texts every month. Return refer emails and texts every month. Strategic messaging to small groups of patients who haven't returned, who haven't referred, and who haven't given you a great review. Social media banners repeating the themes to spread the word to attract new prospective patients from the internet. And we track all results in writing with detailed monthly progress reports you get every month. Now, we've optimized our proven tracking system and provide you with very detailed monthly progress reports with specific data that gives you a one-page summary telling you exactly who called, who clicked to your website, which procedure they're interested in, and if they booked a consultation. You do that with tracking numbers so we can track your calls and know for a fact how well the pieces are working. You're presented with solid numbers each month so you know you're getting a good return on your investment. We even track all of the clicks to your website that come from our promotions. So in essence, we help your SEO rankings since we're sending qualified traffic to your website. And since we can track it in such detail, we can tell you which of those patients who clicked to your website actually booked a consultation. It doesn't get any more transparent than that. Now, here's what another surgeon said about our CPM service. Since we've been working with Catherine and her team for the past 5 months, we've brought in $79,000 in surgeries, and we've booked an additional 17 surgical procedures and 20 non-invasive body procedures since then. This does not include the additional new patient referrals and revenues we are seeing from the ongoing nurturing of my current patient database. And there's even more. You also get the Cosmetic Patient Marketing monthly newsletters full of tips, strategies, and resources, along with surprises like this. We call it the Instant Silver Platter Strategy to encourage your visiting patients to return, refer, review, and buy your retail products. Here's how it works. You become a cosmetic patient marketing client, and you soon receive a real silver tray with chocolates or mints you keep at the checkout counter. Now, when the visiting patient comes to the counter to check out, she is greeted with a tray of chocolates or mints. She takes one and is now in a more receptive mood to give back. So this is the perfect time to schedule her next appointment. Ask her for referrals using this special signage I'll show you in a minute. Ask for a review and find out if she needs product refills. But that's not all. I'm including 5 extra bonuses worth a total of $6,091 when you say yes now. Now, bonus number 1, I'm going to train your staff into converting rock stars. This alone will more than pay for my fees because they will convert at least 15% more callers and more consultations when they're properly trained. So you and your staff will have free access to the online members only club at morepatientsacademy.com, which sells for $19.97. My team and I will get your phone to ring with current as well as new patients eager to see you. However, your staff has to be on their game to see it through. So they must have the skills to convert the callers to appointments and convert the consultations to paid procedures. Because in 7 out of 10 practices, the receptionist and or the patient coordinator drops the ball, but it's not their fault. They haven't had any formal training until now. So you get 24/7 access to More Patients Academy. It's full of patient attraction, staff training, and practice building tools, videos, resources, and graphic templates you have at your disposal for as long as you're with us. Now, the staff training topics include how to convert callers to appointments, how to comfortably convert consultations, how to follow up after the consultation, and how to sell retail. And you also get a bunch of other trainings full of practice building pearls. A couple of them are how to differentiate you from your competitors, how your staff can market you while you're in surgery, and so on. Now, here's what Dr. A said about the staff training. Catherine Maley turned our practice around. We attended her How to Convert More Consultations webinar and implemented her system the following week. We converted more consultations in that week than we did the entire month. Our practice went from a painful 50% no-show rate to a remarkable 85% show rate. Even more impressive was our close rate. We went from 35% to 80% and still increasing. We would recommend her to any practice that's looking to not only increase their profits today, but sustain a healthy flow of income for many years to come. Thanks, Catherine. And Dr. C said our consult conversions were running at 40 to 50%. Then we attended Catherine's online training and implemented her strategies. They immediately increased conversion rates to 75 to 80%. Nice. And then Stephanie, the patient coordinator, said, Catherine was so helpful to me in learning how to be the best coordinator I could be when I joined this busy cosmetic practice. Thanks to Catherine's training, I increased my knowledge, used her strategies, and my conversions went up enough to now be labeled the converting superstar in our practice. Good job, Stephanie. So here's bonus number 2. Email quick scripts and to convert more callers, and Cliff Notes to convert more consultations. And that is a value of $997. Your staff's skills in converting are vital to the success of your practice and our done-for-you patient attraction program. So we can get your phones ringing and requests for surgical consultations coming in, but your staff needs to do their part. So we equip them with the exact words to say to bond with your patients, qualify them, and ask for the appointment and or the decision. Now, it's easy when your receptionist has the email quick scripts right in front of them and your coordinator keeps the Cliff Notes, converting aesthetic patient consultations, by her side. Converting doesn't get any easier than this. Now, bonus number 3 are our explosive practice building combo packs, valued at $597. While we're busy at work putting together your customized patient attraction, conversion, retention system, you will now have more time to fine-tune your practice structure to set up your very own well-oiled machine you are proud to call yours. Now, either read these reports or listen to the audio CDs while driving to your practice. You'll pick up tons of pearls from my 18 years of insights. So to reiterate what you get in this cosmetic patient marketing service done for you, you get the marketing calendar done for you, already filled out, so you know at a glance what's going out and when it's going. Segmentation of your list, so patients get the right message at the right time. Monthly themed emails to your entire email list. These are proven, tested to work, and customized with your look and feel. Birthday email and texts every month, return refer emails and texts every month, strategic messaging to small groups of patients who haven't returned, who haven't referred, and who haven't given you a great review. Social media banners repeating the themes to spread the word to attract new prospective patients from the internet. Phone tracking numbers and call recordings. Monthly progress reports proving your results. That's a lot. And then bonus number 1, you get free unlimited access to morepatientsacademy.com online learning center, quick scripts and cliff notes, quick reference messaging to convert more callers and consults, and the explosive practice building combo pack of reports and audios. These bonuses alone are valued at $3,591, but there's more. Before we talk about the other bonuses, you probably want to know what your investment will be, right? Okay, let me answer that by saying first, if you were to do this on your own, here's what goes into this. You would need to hire a graphic designer for $30 to $100 an hour, but they probably don't understand our industry, so they would need to learn on your dime. Then you'd have to buy the copyright protected images used in the designs that cost up to $300 a piece or risk being sued thousands of dollars, which has happened in many cosmetic practices. Then you'd have to hire a copywriter or someone who knows the psychology of the cosmetic patients and knows how to write and design direct response copy that gets a result. Then you'd have to invest in and learn new behavior recognition software that can systematically get you more referrals, reviews, testimonials, and re-engagement. Then you'd have to hire someone to learn and run an email software account. Then you have to buy call tracking software and hire someone to monitor and listen to the calls. Then you have to hire someone who is good at patient list management to keep your list up to date and segmented. And then you have to hire someone who's good at Excel to pull together several reports from different platforms to determine your ROI. Now, all of that can take 2 to 3 staff people or several vendors to get this done. And that can run you anywhere from $75,000 to $150,000 per year. And on top of that, you would need to manage all of these people to be sure everyone is doing their part and being held accountable and getting these projects out on time every month, since timing is crucial. So you could do all of that, or you could just let me do it for you for only $29.97 per month. No long-term contracts, it's month to month, so there's no risk on your end. And you're not charged again until your first patient attraction promotion goes out. So you're never out of pocket, because you will make that money back in new procedure revenues before your credit card payment is even due. It doesn't get any easier than that. As a matter of fact, I'm so sure about the results we get for other cosmetic surgery practices, I stand behind this with a personal guarantee. If you don't at least double your investment within the first 90 days, I'll give you a full refund and we can part ways. This is not theory. This is proven in real life. Go now to cosmeticpatientmarketing.com to get started, or hang around with me for a minute more because there's more. To sweeten the deal so you act now, I'm including drastically reduced customization and implementation fees. I want to make this a no-brainer for you to say yes now. So a lot happens on my end behind the scenes getting you set up. For example, we have to design your email template with your branding. We have to customize email messages on your behalf. We have to set you up on all of our all-inclusive communication platform. We have to provision tracking numbers for you. We have to set up your call recordings feature. We have to set up your texting feature. We work with your staff on your new patient list. By the way, we are bonded and HIPAA compliant. And then we have to painstakingly segment your list and design a strategy depending on the quantity of your list. Since so much labor as well as hard dollar cost goes into the above, we normally charge a $29.97 customization and implementation fee. However, I am extending a special offer to you since you're attending this training. I'll reduce the customization and implementation fee by $2,000 to only $997. And to really sweeten the deal, because the sooner we start, the sooner you see results, I'm including an additional free bonus to get you new cosmetic patients fast. And that is bonus number 5, word of mouth referral display with unlimited referral cards. It's a value of $500, and you might remember we talked about it a little earlier, and it's displayed on your checkout counter because your patients would refer more often if they were reminded and if it were made easy for them to do so. Now, this strategy generates new patients every week and makes it easy for your patients to brag about you to their friends. So you're not hoping new patient referrals come in, they just come in automatically because they are part of your plan. And lastly, when you partner with me, you're entitled to catch-up calls with me personally. Now, my regular consulting fees are $15,000, but you get these for free. So we can talk about challenges you're facing, new technology you're thinking about buying, staff issues, and so on. By the way, I'm a very good sounding board because I have a nice big perspective. So let's go over all you get when you say yes to my proven cosmetic patient marketing service done for you. You get the marketing calendar done for you, already filled out, so you know at a glance what's going out and when it's going. Segmentation of your list, so patients get the right message at the right time. Monthly themed emails to your entire email list. These are proven, tested to work, and customized with your look and feel. Birthday emails and texts every month. Return refer emails and texts every month. Strategic messaging to small groups of patients who haven't returned, who haven't referred, and who haven't given you a great review. Social media banners repeating the themes to spread the word to attract new prospective patients from the internet. Phone tracking numbers and call recordings, and monthly progress reports proving your results. And don't forget, you get bonus number 1, which is the unlimited access to morepatientsacademy.com online learning center, the quick scripts and Cliff Notes quick reference messaging to convert more callers and consults, the explosive practice building combo pack of reports and audios, the reduced implementation fee from $29.97 to only $9.97, and the pocket referrals display and takeaway cards. These bonuses alone have a total value of $6,091. Go now to cosmeticpatientmarketing.com so we can get started. And you're going to like this too. Let me explain what I mean by you're never out of pocket. When you go now to cosmeticpatientmarketing.com, you make an initial small investment in the reduced implementation fee of only $9.97. And then you're not charged again until your first patient attraction promotion goes out, so you're never out of pocket because you'll make that money back in new procedure revenues before your credit card payment is even due. It doesn't get any easier than that. I do have a warning though. You only have 72 hours to act now to get all 5 of these bonuses plus the catch-up calls with me because the most successful cosmetic surgeons leverage their time, money, and resources by doing what is proven to work and getting it done in the least amount of time with the least amount of staff and hassle. Go now to cosmeticpatientmarketing.com and let's get started. Because if you decide not to move forward with the cosmetic patient marketing plan I laid out here, what's going to happen to your growth this year? You're going to continue the frustration of figuring this out on your own, or continue spending and not knowing your ROI, and you're going to watch your competitors take patients from you because you're ignoring them. So do yourself a favor and lock in your spot right now at cosmeticpatientmarketing.com so you get all 5 of these bonuses and enjoy a steady stream of cosmetic patients all year long. It's guaranteed to get you results so you have nothing to lose. So think about this. If you only got 1 cosmetic patient from each of these done for you components, that's an extra 4 to 6 procedures each month. Just one of those procedures easily covers the entire investment of this program, and the rest is pure profit. And remember, this patient attraction service is guaranteed to get you results, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Go now to cosmeticpatientmarketing.com, and I look forward to partnering with you to get you more patients, procedures, referrals, and reviews. Talk to you soon.